crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, with another Guild Ball Battle Report, and this time I am going to be playing my Union with Veteran Rage. I've been playing with Blackheart all the time, he's amazing, but hey, you know, Veteran Rage has been out for a while and it's about time I played him. Meanwhile, on the other side, I'm up against Dorian and his Alchemist. Now, I gotta say, this mat is amazing. It's made to look like a hockey rink, and it's very cool. I know it's gonna be a little bit harder to see the white models and white models. He's working on painting several guilds, so give him some time. But just to kind of point out from left to right, he has Vitriol, Flask, Mercury, Catalyst, up front is Smoke, and then finally Catalyst. Calculus, that's the last one there. So for me, first of all, I won the roll, so I want him to kick to me, but I really see this as a thing where I'm going to get in there, I'm just going to kind of like slowly attack him, slowly try and kill off guys. I might get the odd goal with Mist or something like that, but I just need to kind of slow go this and just kind of slowly grind through him. Otherwise, from where he put it, I'm very sure that Avarice can run there and then pass it back, and then I'll kind of see what he gives me. So my first activation, that's what I do, run up and get the ball, and that's when I realized that, oh yeah, he only has a kicking ability of 1, so I only had 1 dice for a 4+. Luckily I made it, but yeah, I gotta keep that in mind for the future. Otherwise, his first activation is Vitriol, just sprinting up here in front of this cover. For me, I had 1 on the little leprechaun here, Greed. Now, Greed is normally awesome, where he gives me an extra activation and all this cool things, but Smoke is so fast, and with the feet can get some extra damage in there, that Smoke can kill him very easily. So I gave him 1 here to just really get away, so that he could, you know, jog away 4, and then where'd he go? Another 4, and I'm just going to keep on moving him to the very far corner, so that if Smoke wants to go after me, it's going to be a long way out of his way. So his next one here is going to be Flask, going up behind that little piece of cover and then making some smoke. Then I just really come back here with my snake here with Coin, and I do Bag of Coffers to Gutter. Next thing he does is comes up here with Mercury and lights all 3 of these guys on fire. So that's bad, you know, we're getting the whole conditions thing going, but that's okay. That's the whole reason why Hemlock is here. And so wanting to kind of get that out of the way, I just come back with Hemlock and I say, hey, you guys are all healed and all, you know, conditions are gone. So that's awesome. That's away. But then just does it again, because that's what Smoke does. Basically, Smoke comes over and just goes and moves the little ring right back onto me and lights us all right back on fire, and then also replicates it and puts that in front of Gutter. So, and then he's able to to teleport back to the Smoke back there. So, I mean, this is what Smoke does. It's really annoying. To be honest, I probably should have left Hemlock until later. I did that activation too soon. But, yeah, it kind of sucks. Of course, having this here in front of Gutter is going to make things tough as well. But I can get around it. I have enough speed that I can get around that thing. So the way I do that is I pass the ball to Hemlock and then use the momentum to move myself, 4-inch dodge, to get around the cloud. Then I go up and I do a chain grab using the free bonus time to pull in Mercury and then just start attacking. So that's going to light me on fire from getting close to Mercury. Really, I should have dragged him in so he wasn't within 1 inch of me, so I wasn't on fire, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be that huge of a deal. Next up, what he does is really just comes up here with Calculus and then now puts both these guys on poison. Again, these conditions are starting to stack up on me and that's not good. So then I charge in here with Rage, and yeah, Veteran Rage, wow. I do the heroic play, so I get the +1 attack and the +1 damage, and that was overkill. I probably could have saved that momentum, but yeah, he just rips that guy up, and it's a 2-0 game. Finally, he just has Catalyst come up here a little bit, and I have Mist kind of moving to the side. Eventually, I'm planning to pass it to Mist and trying to sneak around, but I'm just trying to get him in a position right now. So at the end of turn 1, I am going to be winning the roll-off for going first. It's currently 2-0, and I got a lot of conditions out there, so that's not really the best thing. I have to kind of deal with that. By the way, I did even clear some conditions on my end of my turn, because I had a lot of momentum. So I just kind of like healed up some things. That's why you see that Rage is kind of healed up, and I got it off Gutter and all that cool things. But yeah, I just need to keep this train going. I want to get the ball over to Mist to set up for a score. And yeah, looking at it right now, I have it so that both Catalyst and Calculus are together. So I'm probably going to go into them next and start trying to cut them up. So first thing I do with Hemlock is I want to do this activation first in case Smoke just like teleports over here and steals the ball and shoots it in. So I'm going to go and I'm going to pass it over here to Mist to kind of get away, and then I use the momentum to 4-inch dodge further away. What he does is comes up here with that freaking jerk of a Mercury and goes and lights these guys on fire. So that's going to be problematic because it reduces my speed. But it's not too bad. I'm still close enough, so I'm able to get up here with Gutter, start attacking Catalyst, and doing a good amount of damage. I can't remember how much I did to either, but they're fairly hurt. I think in the end, I probably got to spin my chain 3 times, and then 1 time just an extra attack against Catalyst, so it worked out fairly well. Otherwise, he's going to go with Calculus, and he's going to poison me. And so then I activate with Rage. He uses his heroic play to go and get that whatever coin thing, bloody coin I think it's called, and I'm able to charge in here and take out Calculus. I was also ended up with 1 extra focus. I kind of hoped I'd do it more quickly and then be able to get over to Catalyst, but really that's just too much influence. I did have 1 spare in the end to allow Gutter to attack him again to do another couple of points, but yeah, at this point it's 4-0, and other than having some conditions on me, things are going great. So I did miss 1 picture here, but that's probably because it was crazy. He comes in here with Catalyst, and I don't know. I guess I've just never really seen Catalyst that much, or if so, I've kind of avoided him. But he wrecks me. He comes in here, starts attacking Gutter, and I should say right now I made a mistake. I declared a counterattack, and then I had a choice of either a push or either doing a knockdown, and I decided to go for the knockdown to make him easier for me to go after later. That was dumb. He spent 1 momentum, got back up, and then started cranking me, because when he gets enough successfuls, he's allowed to like blast everyone around you, and you take extra damage if you have conditions on you. Yeah. Gutter is now almost dead. She's down to like 2 boxes. Veteran Rage is down to like 9 boxes. Yeah, this, like, he just guttered me. Like, this is, wow, really good. And again, if I would have done the 1-inch push because he kind of moved over first, I could have shut this all down. But now I know for the future, but I'm really hurting. So on my activation, I have Avarice come up here, and at this point I've decided that as much as I love Gutter, Gutter's gonna die. She has all these conditions on, she's down to 2 boxes, so I come over here and I just heal up Veteran Rage. He then comes after me with Vitriol and is able to do 4 more damage, so I'm right back down to my 9 damage. Then I just can continue to run away here with little Leprechaun. He comes over here with Flask and makes some smoke. I come up here with the snake, and I use the snake to really just kind of bag of coffers itself, run up here, and then heal Veteran Rage again. I'm just trying to keep him alive. Again, I know Gutter's going down, but if I can keep Veteran Rage alive there, then there's a good chance that he can actually get back to Mercury and start taking guys out again. I just want to need to keep at least one of them alive. Otherwise, what happens here is Smoke wants to deal with Mist, but can't really get there. So he kind of does his like replication and clouds and blah, 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 blah. But he does not actually get anything really in the way. So I think a big reason for that is because he said, oh, you don't have any momentum now, so you can't get a goal. But there's a way. So what I do here with Mist is I already go up, and then I charge into Flask. With that result, like, he made it tough on me. He went on the defensive whatever thing, right, where he's +1 defense, but it didn't matter. I got enough that I got a momentous dodge, dodged away from him, and then I had the momentum I needed and the 1 more influence to shoot the ball in, and I get a goal, and he actually passes it back here to Flask. But yeah, it's now 8-0, and other than Gutter's about to die, feeling pretty good. So here at the end of round 2, Gutter gives in to her conditions, making it 8-2, and so I still have the lead, but the thing that I kind of notice right now is that I'm in a lousy position. where all of his team is kind of together and working together around that cover. My guys are all over the place, and this is just not where I want to be. So what I decided to do is really try and force his hand. It's going to take me a little while to get things together, but I load up Veteran Rage and I load up Mist, and I'm basically saying, okay, sure, you can go and you can kill off Veteran Rage, but then Mist is going to get the ball and he's going to score. Or, if you deal with the ball first, Veteran Rage is going to get to Mercury. So that's where I'm kind of leaving this, and yeah, I hope it works out. So he does decide to go after my captain first. Catalyst comes over here and just wrecks him. That's now going to be making it 8-4. And yeah, again, like this Catalyst, he has so much more respect now because I didn't realize how many boxes he had. Like I thought too, like, well, at least he's really beaten up so I can take him out easily. No, this guy has like Fangtooth worth of boxes. So even after the beating I gave him, he still has like 17 boxes. Yeah, he's pretty dang tough. So yeah, Veteran Rage is down, which is bad, but now Mist can do his thing. And yeah, it didn't work out. So here's my dilemma, guys. I could either where'd he go away and then charge in, and then I basically need to wrap so that I could get the tackle and something momentously so I could shoot it in, or I could make up to 3 attacks. One of them will be 1 success so I can get a tackle, and then as long as I can get another success, 2 successes, well, then I can shoot it in. Now, he is in cover, so I'm getting 5 dice, but he's a 3-2, so for me to get 2 successes overall, I need to make 4 3+, and it didn't happen. It did not happen. So in the end, I was wondering if I should have like worked out some way to charge in a different angle or what, but yeah, I just made the regular attacks. I tackle the ball, but I don't score. So I was really hoping to end the game now, and now I'm just in a really bad spot. Next, he's going to be activating Vitriol, who's going to come over, tackle the ball from Mist, and then pass the ball to Smoke, and then she's just going to kind of use that momentum to dodge away. So now I'm in a really bad spot. I really know that Smoke is going to go and score. There's really no stopping her now. Now I just want to find a way to score back. So what I do here is I come up here with coin to go and do the bag of coffers to my buddy here, Avarice. And what I'm hoping to actually do is that when I get the ball, when he scores, I can get the ball with Hemlock, pass it to Avarice, he can sprint up his 7 and then shoot. Now we just talked about how he has a kicking ability of 1, but I can bag of coffers that and be able to at least bonus time the shot, and that might be my best way of doing it. But then my opponent ruins all my plans because he comes over here with Mercury, puts a fire cloud in front of me. There's no way for me to avoid this, and so whether I go through the cloud or through the trees, I'm going to be losing 2 inches of movement, and I just can't get to the flag now. Otherwise then, I try and just delay by having the little leprechaun run away. And then he goes with Vitriol and tries the poison Mist, but doesn't make the 5+ on either dice. And then I decide, let's just do this. We have to get some momentum to do something. So I come up here with Avarice. In fact, actually, one of the things I was hoping to do is just get some momentum. Because maybe if I get the ball to Hemlock, she can come up here and pass it to Mist. And then Mist can go for a snapshot on net. I don't know if the distance is right. It's very far, but I didn't want to measure it because I don't want him to know what I'm thinking. So Avarice, either way, comes in here into Catalyst and is really just going to try and get some momentum. So I think overall I do maybe 2 damage to him, but otherwise I get a couple of momentum, and that's the main thing I'm after. Otherwise, Flask goes and just makes a little cloud here. Then I go with Gutter, and I'm in this weird spot with Gutter where I want to kind of get in there, but I don't want to get close to Smoke because I haven't healed myself yet. So what I do is this little piece over here we're calling is fast terrain, because we don't really have anything better for fast terrain. But I'm also trying to get her in a good spot where she might be able to score later, so that's why she's here. Otherwise, Smoke comes in, is able to score, so now it's 8-8. So much for my lead. He's completely tied it up, and then it was almost worse because I try and set it up so that it would go to Hemlock, and then it goes the perfect wrong way that starts like going towards Smoke. And if it would have gone to Smoke, he just would have shot it in again and won. Luckily, it did not end up within an inch, but oh my god, that could have been so bad. So yeah, now I just gotta hope that there's enough, or I'm close enough for Hemlock to pass it up to Mist there. Otherwise, he does a replicate and he moves a fire over here to the snake. Again, neither of us have popped our legendaries yet, and I'm still waiting for him to pop his legendaries to go after my mascot in the leprechaun, and he hasn't done it yet. So he does this, he puts me on fire, but at least that's only going to be 1 damage. Otherwise, what happens is I measure the distance between Hemlock and Mist, and it's too far. It's like 17 inches, or sorry, 15 inches when I can only do it 14, so it's 1 inch out of range, what I'm trying to say. So instead, I really just sprint over here and try kicking it over to Gutter, just in hopes that I can try and score on this side later. Again, all my plans are falling apart, and I'm just trying desperately to try and pull these things back together. If I can just get 1 goal, I can finish this off. So at the end of turn 3, it is now 8-8. Things are not going really my way. And what I'm really planning to do here is just to go up there with Rage, pass the ball over to Gutter, get Gutter up there, and set her up for a goal. And yeah, otherwise just try and survive. I put 4 on Mist so that even if that fails, I can hopefully finish something off with him. But yeah, I'm just trying to desperately get a goal before he gets 2 takeouts or a goal. And we'll see if I can. So the first thing he does, which is really, really annoying, is comes over here with Mercury and puts this fire perfectly on the ball, so there's no way I can get to the ball without going on fire, and that really sucks. So what I want to do with Rage was to go up, pass the ball, and also like quick time or whatever to move her another 2 inches. Yeah, that's not really possible now. So I was able to run up and pass the ball, use the momentum to move her 4 inches just further away, just trying to keep her away from smoke. Still having a little toe in the fast terrain though, just to try and get that. But yeah, that's the best I can do, and now I'm on fire again. So on his turn, he's going to go and go with smoke and come over here and move the fire onto me so that now I'm on fire to try and slow me down. And so I'm still alive. That's good. You know, he still hasn't popped the feat or anything, the legendary, to smash me with those rings. So I'm still looking forward to that. But I mean, Gutter that's my only hope right now. And I just need to get some momentum so that she can actually go for it. So first thing I do is I come up here with Hemlock, and I'm going to be healing up onto Avarice. I'm starting to regret this. I did this because I wanted to clear the conditions off before Callus like cranks him out of the park. But really, I should have probably used her just to try and get some momentum. But it didn't save me for long because he just goes with Calculus, puts himself in front of the goal to make it harder for me, and then puts the Poison Cloud down on, and I'm just poisoned again on Avarice. So I decided to go with Mist now, and Mist just keeps on stabbing away at Flask. From doing this, I was able to pick up, I believe, 2 momentum. So, I mean, where was that momentum last time I needed it? But, yeah, at least now I have some momentum for Gutter. Oh, no, I only got 1 momentum. I remember this now. So, 1 momentum was enough. I was hoping for 2 for a bonus time on the kick, but that's okay. So to make things tougher, Vitriol just sprints over, takes a parting blow from me, which does like 1 damage from Mist. But yeah, just comes over here, makes a cloud, and really just wants to make it so that if I want to get in a spot where I can shoot, she's going to be within my range and affect my shot. So what I decided to do is I actually charge in here with Gutter into Vitriol, really just getting me that second momentum I needed. Then I take the shot, which I bonus time, and I finally connect it to make it 12-8 for a victory for me. Oh man, guys, did this game fall apart? Veteran Rage is interesting. I think I do like Blackheart more, although I'm going to play with Veteran Rage some more. I mean, I have to give him a fair shake. I think it was more that my game plan just kind of fell apart. Normally, I kind of slowly work myself up, and in this one here, I quickly threw myself out. And I mean, clearly the real turning point was me letting Catalyst just destroy my guys instead of pushing him away. That would have changed everything. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts on the game or the list or any of that stuff, post it down below. All right, catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.